Okay, we should be back on YouTube now. Hopefully back everywhere. Hopefully back everywhere. Okay. God. I don't know why. Like it's like, no, that's challenge too hard. You need to have better challenges for people to watch. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry about the delay and all that. I hopefully everything will be good on the YouTube side as well. I think it is. Let's see. Maybe what? Hopefully they'll find it. It should all.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Yeah, no, welcome on in. By the way, if somebody wants to claim first, you can do it again. Whoever wants to claim first on Twitch. You can do it again. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all sticking around. Thank you, Hankara.
Congratulations, sir!
Great. What do I win?
This is a new stream. We might be 0 for 2, but if you're just watching now, nobody knows that. So you don't know I have to eat a bean already. You don't know I have to eat a bean already. Okay. Let's grab this. GG's on the first Ecstasy's about to be pissed. Okay. Let's go in there and... yeah, I found a... Fuck, I didn't get my stupid night vision goggles. It's super freaking hard to see without them. Yeah, I tried to I shut my stream now. I'm like, alright. I never started my timer there, but we did learn a lot. Like, where the ghost is. Spooky. Big time spooky. Big time spooky. Alright, I'm dropping you for a second. We need to go get these, this stuff in there. What else do we need? I guess we can check for orbs right quick. At least we don't have to do any of the objectives. I just have to find the ghost type. Reception room before? I have before, but it, not super often. Alright. No... No ghost orbs. So not a mimic. I think what I will do is grab you, and I guess we could go take you and go into the chapel. Guess we can go into the chapel. Like 6 or 7 front ghost rooms. Yeah, that's good. PJ, welcome on in, PJ. Okay, so it's not a spirit. Did burn the cruci. I don't really want to use all my cruci burns though for it. Jesus Christ. Can you stop? Can you not do that? I don't really want to use all my cruci burns. Always Goryo. Our second game was a Goryo. Our second game was a Goryo. I don't know if you got here in time, Tim. Also, welcome on in, Tim. Yeah, I did a couple of those. Okay. Not a spirit, not a phantom, not an Oni. We know which ghost room it is, so we can help rule that out. It's not going to be a fast ghost. Not a rev. How come I can't hear the footsteps? Okay, not a Myling. Not a Raiju, because we do have a video camera in there, I think. I think it's placed. I may want to double check on that. Gotta get stuff set up for a Wraith. For a Shade and Onryo check, we're gonna have to kind of try to do it. Now, we couldn't really hear well. I don't think it's gonna be a poltergeist. It didn't really sound like it was throwing a lot of things. Did the ghost just say, "Where are you?" It did. It did. You're never on time? Yes. True. Clearly a polter banshee. I don't think it's gonna be a banshee, actually. I don't think it's gonna be a wraith either. We're kind of dumb to not like officially rule it out yet, but let's try to... Maybe we'll get a banshee scream. But I really... Kind of seems a bit farther. Yeah, it's 150% ghost speed, so they're all going to sound faster than usual. I don't know why I did that, but okay. I didn't even know it used the other Cruci too. Okay. I want it to place like everything in there. Let me place you there. Welcome on in, Penguin. By the way. Let's see. What are we gonna go for here? What are we gonna go for? Go the rest of you, and that's 3. I'm just trying to get all these items moved in. We do want to set up salt. Rule out of Goryo. I mean, 5 meters is a pretty big range, so possibly. No, it's the weekly challenge. It's the Apocalypse weekly challenge. So we have normal player speed and sprinting. But everything else is the Apocalypse setting. Or I said 150, you would have guessed the twins. No, I think it's normal 150% speed. I don't play 150% a lot though. I haven't in a while. The last time I did it was essentially for the Apocalypse trophy, so I could get more familiar with the speeds. I'm gonna go ahead and set this down for a Raiju check, because we have the video camera in there, but I'm not sure if it was like ever actually in there. I do want to see like how this is. Okay. I think with that, I'm willing to rule out Onryo and Shade. I don't really want to use my last Cruci. So I feel like we need to go over here. Let's set that down, and then we are leaving this way. Fuck, I don't know. I want my paramic so I can hear the shit. The slowdown there was because of the salt, by the way, so it's not a wraith.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I think we're safe. Where's my paramic? Oh, that needs to be in here, though. Or was my paramic still over there? Welcome on in, Himawari. Good to see you. Can still do. It can still roam outside of the room and start a hunt outside of the room, but it can't. Change ghost rooms. It's only gonna do short roams and not far. Could be a mare. I don't think it's gonna be a demon. It's not a Raiju because it stayed the same speed. Obake. It's gonna be really hard to see an Obake shift. It's not a mimic. It's not the twins. It hasn't really done the Yurei door slam ability. But I don't really know if we're going to know if it was a mare or not without, like, testing here. First baby appointment. Nice. Rory. Hope all goes well. But we're basically getting to ghosts is going to be kind of hard to determine. It is still in that ghost room. We could set up a sound sensor and listen from the truck for a we might be fucked here. I didn't start my timer, but... I don't know how that did that. You had that memorized wrong. Oh, yeah, not a big deal. It's easy to mix things up. I actually think we're just gonna say Goryo here and move on. We were looking at that ghost pretty early and did not see a shapeshift. I think it came towards us afterwards, so I don't think it's a yokai. I didn't properly do a yokai check, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, it was a mare. See, that's like just... That's going to be super hard to figure out. And I don't necessarily think it's worth the time to figure out. Alright, we got to get one right eventually. Got to get one right eventually. I hope at least. I hope. Okay.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like
I want to just kind of get to the chapel spot. That's going to be kind of hard.
You are now sub to the channel. Thanks for all the support that you shown me. Now you can go back to watching me fail at this game miserably.
Thank you for that resub, Kanoi. 14 months. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Kanoi. There's a lot of failures today. Both in this game and with stream. That was annoying. So yeah, we had to restart stream because it messed up. That was frustrating, but we're all good to go. All right. What's my favorite tier 3 item? Please don't kill me. Clutch. Perfect timing there. I probably should start that. Okay. Let's go take that there. I don't know where the hunt started from, but favorite tier 3 item probably going to be the I like the candle, the firelight, the tier 3 firelight. The fact that it doesn't go out. Igniter is pretty good as well, but EMF reader is pretty clutch as well. So that's kind of tough. EMF reader. Let's go EMF reader. Tier 3 EMF reader, because the fact it tells you the area that the interaction happened is fantastic, I think. That's why you don't like tier 3 smudges. I don't like the stopping of it. That is kind of frustrating. Motion sensor tier 3. The only thing I don't like about the motion sensor tier 3 is that it's really not good for testing for a wraith, because the range can be so far that the motion sensor can go off and the ghost like won't step in salt, but that's just because of the range. So it never actually tracked over the salt. That's the only thing I don't like about the tier 3 motion sensor. So that's why I use like the tier 2. I do really like the tier 3 candle though. It's so much better than the others. The fact that it just doesn't go out is great. I don't think that was an Oni. We need to set up a Wraith test. Is it in the same room like last game? Alright, we can rule out all the fast and slow ghosts. I don't know if we had enough to rule out a Raichu yet. Demon's gonna be kind of annoying. So maybe it's coming from the office? Is it starting in the office? I think it's done hunting. What else? I don't think we could really check for anything else right now. It doesn't really sound like it's throwing enough to be a Pulte. It's not a Myling. We just ruled that out. We could double check for Onryo and Shade. I don't know where the other ghost room was. Or if it was like always in there or not. Yeah, tier 3 Paramic is very, very good as well because you can see things like this and it is fantastic. Alright, let's get back out to the front. So our smudge timer should be about 2 minutes. Should be about 2 minutes. It's not going to be a Raiju, though. Not going to be a yokai. This thing's going to be super frickin' annoying again, it looks like. Looks like it's gonna be super frickin' annoying. We need to get some salt too. We need to get some salt too. Alright. So if it's a demon, it should be able to hunt us by now. Which is fine, honestly, if it does. Please hunt me. I don't know. So it's either going to be... Okay, so we should be able to rule out Shade and Onryo with that. We can rule out a Raiju. I do still need to figure out if it's a Mimic. I really don't think it's going to be a Mimic based on the fact that it's been consistent the whole time. It's been consistent the whole time. So I would be kind of surprised. We're gonna, like, we're literally getting into the same ones that are gonna be, like, almost impossible to figure out. No, did it just turn on a light? It did, not a mare. Let's go. Shit. Goryo. We're going Goryo. As Tim would say, they're all Goryos. It was a Yurei? We are getting, like, impossible to figure out ghosts. We got Goryo, we got Mare, we got Yurei. The only one we possibly could have figured out was a Banshee. And that's it. We're getting these freaking impossible ghosts to figure out. Without, like, frickin' RNG. You said Yurei. Did you? Do I need to fact check that? I have to fact check that. Goryo and Yurei are the same thing and no evidence. Fair. You said Yurei in your head, not in chat. I can view your chat history, Tim. I can view it, and I will take the time to prove people wrong. Just like you all will do the same to me, and I don't blame you. Okay. Okay, new strategy. Let's take in a crucifix. Actually, I think we should just, like, set all these items by the door. I just think it's going to be quicker that way. Because with how much we have to, like... Are you kidding me? How? Whatever it is, this ghost is quiet as hell. I don't have my lighter. Yeah, Goryo and Yurei and no evidence. At least we were able to rule out a mare there. Alright, either this ghost is like really far away, it's a revenant, or a myling. One of those. One of those. We're gonna leave that one there. Well, we probably could have... Whatever, we'll take more lighters. Why not? Lose them all. Lose them all. Alright. Did not get a chance to light that one. Oh well. That's fine. Go you. So it has to be downstairs, right? We have to have a downstairs ghost, which... It's more annoying. Yeah, if it was on the right, that would be good. But I don't think that it is. Is that all that we're gonna really need? Nope, the smudges. But that should be it, right? Probably. No, not downstairs. So which way is open? Is it just like a... Is it in the square area? I like this way because we have this looping spot right here. Don't know where it's coming from. I guess we're gonna find out. Alright, come on, ghost. Oh, you getting fast there, Banshee. Actually, I don't know if you're a Banshee or not. Okay. Very interesting. That told us a bit. It told us a bit. How did that crucifix get used? Anybody know? How did that crucifix get used? What? Is it like a wraith or something? I feel like I need to hold that crucifix, honestly. Damn, that's a far range. I'm thinking it has to be a banshee or a wraith. Or a mimic, I guess you could say. Shit. Has to be a banshee. Has to be a banshee. Thankfully, we got to see it step in salt. Yes. Okay. Finally, we got one. One of 3. So I guess I was right when I was taunting it as a banshee. I don't know why. I just associate that ghost model with banshee. I don't know if anybody else thinks the same thing or not, but to me, I always think that ghost model is a banshee. Now, ghost model does not mean anything, but... Yo, see you later, Noah. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, that was super weird. That was super weird. Okay. Super weird. All right.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
All right. Let's see.
Report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Very curious to me. Like, where was the ghost room? The ghost room had to have been on that hall because when it hunted us the first time, it wasn't there. I don't think. We ain't even gonna mess with anything. We ain't getting caught out this time. We ain't getting caught out this time. She was singing too. Yeah, none of that means like matters like at all, but it is kind of funny. It looks like a Banshee's singing ghost model. Maybe I'm crazy, probably. Probably am. But that's besides the point. Alright, we're throwing in these items, because... that worked well for us. So we might have died, but surviving is, like, not that important in the grand scheme of things. We just have to get the ghost type right. Let me go ahead and grab that before I forget. This weekly challenge about. So it is the Apocalypse Draws Near weekly challenge, which is the Apocalypse mode. But, which the Apocalypse settings are the hardest settings in the game. So take your custom difficulty, put everything as hard as possible. That's what the Apocalypse settings are. The only difference is instead of between this and the actual Apocalypse challenge, you don't have to get all your objectives, but your player speed is set to 100%, so just normal speed. the regular apocalypse settings are at 50%, which sucks. And then you have sprinting. You don't have sprinting in the apocalypse settings. Alright. Got a couple of those. Let's grab you. I don't want to grab you yet. Is it downstairs? It is downstairs, ghost. Okay. Has not hunted yet. Don't know where downstairs, but we're probably going to have to end up going downstairs. Probably going to have to end up going downstairs. I don't really know, like... Okay. It was hunting. Grab you. Alright. I think I'm gonna go in like the room I started in the first game. Ooh, that's pretty freaking close. Maybe we should try here in the office. God, that scared me. Okay. Oh, snap. Oh. Oh, come on in, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you, Nuka Dave, for the raid. Very much appreciate it. Hello to everybody. For those who do not know me, I am Lil P66. I stream a lot of Phasmophobia and horror stuff. And we are doing the weekly challenge today and failing miserably. And I'm hoping to take stuff I learned from Dave's stream to hopefully beat this challenge. We only got 1 of 3 so far. So thank you so much for the raid. I hope the rest of your runs went well. I think you had to reset on one where you died right before I stopped watching, which sucks. But feel free to take care whatever you have to if you can't stick around. Not a big deal, I understand. Thank you so much for the raid. And welcome on in, TDDC. Awesome. Taco Girl, Lacey, Rune. Thank you for the follow, Rune. Much appreciated. Stay Rin. Kayak. Wycan. Row the Deer. Thrust. Shayna. Xkells. Muted Girl. Nuka. Thank you again. Waffle Potato, Lima, Marina. Hello, everybody. No Bean Boozled. Bean Boozled's already happened. Well, I will eat the Bean Boozled, unfortunately. Belyaska. Kells, Couch, Potatoes. Welcome on in. The raid scared you. You thought it was bots. I know, somebody awesome people. Somebody awesome people. Look, you lurked and cook some dinner. All right, enjoy your dinner. Ended on another loss. Well, you hate to see it. Hate to see it. I don't know how you do these settings all the time, though. Man, I would get so impatient. I've been impatient with this. Ghost didn't change the room. I was like, all right, 10 minutes not changing. It's a Goryo. It was a mare. We've had uncooperative ghosts, like mares, Ures, Gorios. Last game we finally had another Banshee, but there's that. Oh, yeah. Me getting scared. That's me getting scared in Remnant Records, by the way. One of my funniest clips that I do have. But all right. It has to be normal speed, so I think we can... I also remember earlier it's not a Myling, not a Thay. Not the twins, not a Revenant. It's never roamed to us this whole time with me chatting, so I'm willing to rule out you all. Well, we could double check and make sure. We can double check to make sure, I guess. But I feel like it would have roamed to us by now. Yeah, the annoying Ure that never did its ability, which is Ure's in general. Well, we ain't leaving yet. Doesn't sound like it's throwing a lot, so I don't think it's going to be a Banshee. Or a Polty. Okay. We're going to have to start grabbing some stuff. I don't really want to take it one at a time, just in case. So let's see about salt, and let's see if we can drag it to us. We can also probably try for the EMF reader. So Yuri's ability, it's where it will basically, like, if a door is like fully open like this, and the ghost goes like this, and then you hear a click like a little bit later. You hear like a double door touch sound, and then that, and it fully closed. That's the Yuri's ability. It'll drain your sanity too if you're playing with sanity. They are at a certain range, but we're not within range for the electronic. Is it done hunting? Yes, okay. So we're safe. The ghost attracted around like 9 to 7 meters, depending on, unless it's a yokai, which we can test for a yokai. But I feel like do not want the ghost to come in here yet. Wish I would have timed the start of the hunt. I figured it was about to be down. Yeah, the door slam. Bent also. Yes, they're the only ghosts that can interact with the front door outside of an event or a hunt. Did step in the salt, so it's not a wraith, which I figured it was not a wraith anyways, but it sounded like super close. Like I feel like the ghost is like right there. I feel like it's gotten closer, so I feel like it's not a Goryo. So what should we try for next? I really don't think it's going to be like any of y'all. We haven't smudged it yet. I feel like it's not going to be a Polty. Hopefully... Okay, we'll say we're about 5 minutes off, or 5 seconds off. If it decides to come down here, because this time it did not. So we may not be able to... It probably won't make it back up here to where we can smudge it in time. Something from the same spot. I don't know. That seems fairly close. Like I feel like it was a little bit farther down, but it is similar. 3 mimics in a row. I wish we had that luck. We did not. We did not. Okay. We've gotten Banshees, Mares, Goryos, Ures, ghosts that are really hard to figure out. We missed the first Banshee. Second Banshee we got, and that's the only one I've beaten so far. This one is fairly close. Well, we're ruling stuff down. We've been able to rule out a lot. We haven't been able to do the mimic check yet. Or Raiju. That wheelchair is creepy. I want to do a yokai check next, but it's interesting. You really are interacting with that a lot. I get the feeling that this is not a mimic, though, because it's been the same speed the whole time. I get the feeling that it's not a mimic. Onryo and Shade Check's going to be kind of hard. I think after this next hunt... Well, I want to bring... we need to start bringing stuff down. We need to start bringing stuff down to test for more things. Yeah, I guess Ghost wants to do like a wheelchair race or something. Alright, is it...
Hi, how are you?
Gonna come down. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Jenkins? Ah, we're not able to get to it in time. Okay. I'm gonna start taking some stuff down. It's probably gonna be stupid, but I don't feel like taking a million trips back and forth. You're on your lunch? Nice, nice. Game is going not too kind to us today so far. We've died a lot or gotten the ghost wrong a lot. But this is like one of the hardest weekly challenges in the game. So there is that. I do want to take the EMF reader in there just so we can try to check for a Raiju. But okay, that sounds fairly close. That sounds fairly close. It can come out the locked door, yes, but it's not. It can't come out like the other areas. So like it can't enter like that area. It just depends on the pathing of the ghosts. That's all. This one hasn't pathed out a lot, more inward, and that's why I don't need to take it over there yet. I just want to take it over here. Yeah, super spooky. Super spooky. We did get the salt, so I don't necessarily need to take the other salt. Because we don't even have to get the objectives. We just have to get the ghost type right for this to count for the weekly challenge. I'm safe to say it's not a mimic. Like, I really feel like if it was a mimic, we would have known by now. Like, it would have changed speeds at some point. Seems to be pathing out a lot now, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Guess it ended. That's good. But I hope you've been doing well, Mr. Jenkins. And I saw you've been playing a lot of Rust recently. I don't have, hopefully those games have been going well. I feel like it's not a demon because it hasn't been like early hunting much, but had a smudge and not a lighter. That would have done me nothing. We might be screwed here. Of course, the second I frickin' walk in. It's not a Raiju, though. Oni? I'm trusting you. I didn't get a good look at it. I was too scared. I was too scared. You gotta tell him when the hunt ends. Flicking the light switch is great because you can't manipulate the light switch during a hunt. So if you can turn the light on and off, you know that your the ghost is not hunting. It was a mare. See, we get like just stupid ghosts. Stupid ghosts. Like we would have just had to take a guess on that. But oh well. Could be Oni. Well, I trusted you, Rune. I trusted you. No, I didn't have a guess either. I didn't have a guess. I was like, oh my god, seriously, this we just take 1 foot in and it's like hunt. I probably could have just threw it through the door, but I don't know. There's a used car salesman last server. Gives you what you put into it. Cool, cool, cool. You do like those sandbox style games with like Minecraft and all that. Can't we just get a ghost that's like a Dio or something? Something easy? When I kind of stop prestiging 20 when I can't anymore. I was telling everybody earlier, I don't think I'm going to hit Prestige 9 next week because this weekend we're going out of town to go to a few shows and
We've arrived.
I